The alarm hits 4:45 a.m., not 5x, not 6u. The alpha doesn't start his day like the average man, because he doesn't want average results. He wants more. Power, clarity, dominance over his life. And it all begins before the rest of the world even opens its eyes. There's no snooze button in his world. The moment his eyes open, he sits up and plants both feet firmly on the ground. Why? Because that single act reinforces control, discipline, immediate action. The alpha isn't reactive, he's proactive. He doesn't wait for motivation, he trains it like a muscle. The first 60 seconds of the alpha morning routine are critical. He repeats 3 powerful truths out loud. I am in control of my life. I face challenge with strength. I lead. I do not follow. These aren't cheesy affirmations. They're psychological anchors, words backed by action. Studies in behavioral psychology show that identity-based habits are the strongest. Act like a leader long enough, and you become one. These statements signal his brain that he's not just waking up. He's waking up with purpose. His mindset is locked in from the moment he rises. He heads straight to the bathroom. Cold water splashed to the face, bracing, electric. Then the shower, cold, no compromises. The cold triggers a biochemical response, adrenaline, alertness, testosterone. But more than that, it's a test, a daily battle with comfort. The alpha wins this first battle every morning, and that win sets the tone for the next 16 hours. This isn't about masochism, it's about principle. Starting the day with discomfort forces the mind to rewire itself. It says, I do the hard things first. That mindset carries over into business, relationships, and life. After that cold shower, nothing else feels quite so intimidating. Once dressed in clean, minimal gear, not flashy, just functional, he heads to the kitchen. 5:10 a.m. Most men are still snoring. He fuels his body with intention. A tall glass of water with lemon and salt to rehydrate. Then black coffee, no sugar, no milk. Pure focus. Sometimes he adds MCT oil for mental clarity and satiety. Everything has purpose. He doesn't grab his phone, no social media, no news. The outside world doesn't get access to him until he's fortified. The alpha is on the offense, not defense. He controls his inputs. The morning belongs to him, and him alone. Next comes movement. He doesn't jump into heavy lifting or a 10K run. The alpha warms up the engine first. Mobility, breath work, 5 to 10 minutes of dynamic stretching, neck rolls, shoulder mobility. Then, the sweat session. 30-45 minutes of functional training, kettlebells, calisthenics, sprints. It's not about ego lifting. It's about performance, strength, endurance, power. Why train in the morning? Because winning physically first thing gives him momentum. It sharpens his edge, and there's science behind it. Training before breakfast increases fat oxidation, boosts mental clarity, and enhances discipline. He's not just working out, he's preparing for battle. He's conditioning his body to move with precision and intent. Each rep, each breath is a metaphor. This is the pain that forges power. The alpha doesn't look for easy wins. He thrives on resistance. Resistance is where growth hides. Some mornings it's hill sprints, pushing himself to the edge of exhaustion. Other mornings it's heavy bag work, sharpening his focus and aggression in controlled bursts. After training, it's silence, solitude. 10 minutes of seated stillness, no apps, no music, just breath. The alpha practices mindfulness not for trend, but for tactical advantage. The mind of a leader must be calm under chaos. Meditation teaches that. He breathes in through the nose, out through the mouth. 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Thoughts come and go. He watches, doesn't react. He masters his mind before the world can get to it. This is a training ground for leadership. Every great general, every powerful entrepreneur, every warrior king, all had time alone with their thoughts, not lost in them, but commanding them. The alpha creates space before the noise can creep in. He visualizes the day. He sees the meetings, the obstacles, the triumphs. and he sees himself navigating it all with precision. Now it's 6:15 a.m. While the world is still on autopilot, the Alpha is journaling. He writes his 3 core goals for the day, 1 fear he's going to face today, 1 thing he's grateful for. Clarity is power. This isn't a to-do list, it's a tactical plan. Goals are outcome-driven. The fear is a challenge, a trigger for growth. The gratitude centers him, reminds him that power without humility is weakness. Journaling doesn't just clear his mind, it sharpens it. It's where emotions get translated into action, where confusion becomes strategy. And over time, these pages become a logbook of growth, a written record of becoming. The Alpha also tracks his consistency. Workouts, water intake, hours of sleep. Every variable matters because peak performance is intentional, not accidental. Then he reads 10-15 minutes of high-performance material. Not fiction, not fluff. Philosophy, psychology, business, leadership. The Alpha feeds his mind with purpose. He underlines, reflects, extracts. 1 new idea a day. That's 365 a year. The compounding edge. Marcus Aurelius, Sun Tzu. Jocko Willink, Ryan Holiday, David Goggins. He doesn't worship these men. He studies them. He learns what made them powerful and applies it. Every man should have a mental diet as clean as his physical one. Books, podcasts, notes. The Alpha is always a student, always sharpening. 6:45 a.m. He prepares for the battlefield, the day ahead. His outfit is clean, intentional. His space is organized. He checks his mission board, a whiteboard with key objectives. No distractions, no scrolling. Phone's on airplane mode until after his first work block. He might light incense or play ambient music as he sets the tone. He creates an environment of command. Organization is not about control. It's about dominance. It's a signal. This man is not reacting to life. He's leading it. Every item in his space either serves a purpose or it's gone. The Alpha's space is lean, high-functioning, like a cockpit. By 7 a.m., the Alpha is in deep work mode. This is when the magic happens. While most people are dragging themselves to a coffee machine, he's already locked into a 90-minute sprint. No notifications, no interruptions. 1 major task executed with full intensity. Sales calls, writing, coding, vision planning. It's about impact. This is how empires are built, not through chaos, through discipline, through routines that breed focus. The Alpha guards his mornings like a fortress. No calls, no meetings, no small talk, just execution. And during this work block, he enters flow, fully immersed, fully present. This is where the breakthroughs happen. His phone, still off. Inbox, untouched. The world can wait. Because when you control the start of your day, you control the outcome of your life. No one interrupts an Alpha in his zone. He is the architect of his time. 30 a.m. The Alpha breaks his fast. Clean protein, eggs, avocado, maybe a smoothie with collagen and berries. Sometimes he adds mushrooms, chia seeds, greens. Every ingredient chosen for energy, not indulgence. He eats like he lives, deliberately. Then, and only then, does he check his phone. But not to scroll. He checks his mission. Messages tied to outcomes. No dopamine hits, no distractions. His morning has already stacked wins. Woke up with discipline, trained his body, calmed his mind, aligned his goals, executed his work, fueled his system. By 9:40 a.m., the Alpha has already done more than most men do by noon. He's trained his body, sharpened his mind, clarified his goals, taken action. He's fully alive, while the average man is still catching up. This isn't just a routine, it's an operating system. A way of living that forges the kind of man who leads, builds, and dominates in his lane. He's not just playing the game, he's rewriting the rules. This routine isn't about aesthetics, it's about edge. It's about being dangerous in a world that's trying to tame you. Most men drift through their mornings like spectators. The Alpha? He attacks it like a warrior. Every day he earns the right to be called a leader. And the secret? You don't need to copy every step. But you do need your own alpha morning, a system that aligns with your vision, your values, your mission. You need intention, discipline, repetition. Want to be powerful? Start by winning your mornings. Because the alpha isn't born, he's built, one morning at a time. Through blood, breath, clarity, and consistency. Your challenge. Tomorrow morning, set your alarm for 4:45 a.m. No snooze. Get up, cold shower, journal your mission, move your body, meditate, start work before the world wakes up. Feel the power, you'll never go back. Because once you experience life on the edge of intensity and control, anything else feels like weakness. This is the Empowered Edge, and your alpha routine starts now.